In this video, I'm explaining what that mysterious Prin file is in your Premiere project folder and how AI uses it to speed up your edit. Hi and welcome back to DIY Film with Merle Becker, the channel where I help you make better videos. Alright, so I've been using Adobe Premiere for some 30 years now. Yeah. And recently I noticed this little .prin file in my project folder, which up until about a year ago was never there. And being the inquisitive mind that I am, I did some digging. So here's what I found. Let's talk Prin files. What is the Prin file? The name Prin is short for Project Infinite. And it's where Premiere automatically stores all of your AI metadata. Metadata, in short, is essentially information about other media. It could be the file's content, origin, structure. An example of metadata for a video clip would be something like the date it was recorded, the camera that was used, or even the settings that the user had on when they were recording it. So, what kinds of metadata does the Prin file store? The metadata in the Prin file is anything related to AI in Premiere. There are several tools that use AI. Stuff like enhanced speech, scene edit detection, object analysis, etc. If you'd like to know a little bit more about some of these AI features in Premiere and how to use them, check out my video, 5 Ways to Edit Faster with AI in Adobe Premiere. I'll leave a link in the description. How does the Prin file work? Here's a brief explanation of how the Prin file gets created and used. So, say in Premiere you have your Media Intelligence feature turned on, because of course you want to easily search objects or dialogue in your footage after you import it. So here's what happens. After the Media Analysis feature is turned on, you import your footage, and as it's importing, Premiere uses AI to detect objects like cars, people, and props from your footage. And Premiere adds this info to the Prin file in the form of a log. It records what the label is, for example a dog, a crowd, etc., and includes the clip name and the frames where this object appears. Then, when you're searching for the particular shot in your project, Premiere looks at the log in the Prin file and finds the shot for you. Now, if you were to open the Prin file in a plain text editor like TextEdit on a Mac, and you wanted to take a look at that log, it would just look like a bunch of gibberish to you. Because the AI info isn't actually stored as human-readable text. It's a binary encoded database format optimized for machines, not people. So just trust that Premiere recorded your clip info and leave the translation to the machines. Or learn binary. What does the Prin file do? As mentioned, the Prin file stores all of your AI metadata. And since this AI metadata is stored in the Prin and not in your Premiere project file, the Prin file essentially helps you load and save your Premiere projects faster, because Premiere doesn't have to reprocess all of your AI features over and over again each time you load your project. Also, when you're saving your project, Premiere doesn't have a ton of info to preserve. It's just preserving your edit decisions, etc. The Prin has already taken care of saving all of the AI information separately. So, in summary, the Prin file speeds up your Premiere project loading and saving, because all of the AI data is actually saved elsewhere in the Prin. Can you delete a Prin file? The short answer is yes, but this means that Premiere will just have to recreate it again each time that you use an AI feature. And if you've already used AI tools in your timeline, the timeline is going to load slower because, as mentioned, Premiere is working hard to recreate all of that AI info. So the short answer is yes, it's safe to delete, but it's better to leave it, so Premiere doesn't get bogged down recreating all of your AI data. This also means that if you're copying a project file for another editor to use or for archival purposes, throw that Prin file on the drive as well to save time and heartache next time the project opens. Okay, so I hope that sheds some light on the mighty Prin file. As always, if you found any of this to be useful, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when the next one is posted. And I will catch you next time.